me and my house, we will serve the Lord. This is my story. This is my story, raw, bare, and authentic. Raw, bare, and authentic.
What's popping, fam? Welcome back to the channel. I am hoping that you guys are enjoying the birthday special week thus far. I got so many comments yesterday, and I appreciate that you guys are so excited to have me back. I am excited to be back as well. I'm excited to be creating content. The pressure is getting worse already though, because I like things and I decided to record, the whole week. But anyway, yesterday, I cooked chicken and rice and veggies, and I figured why not record this for you guys, because one of the things that I do on this channel is that I cook and I share the recipes with you guys. So that's what I'm doing in today's video. I'm sharing the recipe of what I ate yesterday, and maybe also talking to you guys about why it is that I'm not really, chef of the week or the person who loves cooking. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I am chopping up my chicken breast into bits because I would like to put this chicken bits into the rice, right? Because I want to make kind of like a fried rice, but not really a fried rice. The rest of the chicken breast, I am chopping it half so that I can still include this as the side of the plate, because we're hereros and we need to see the meat on the plate. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So after having chopped and all of that, I have to then spice the chicken bits as well as spice the chicken breast that are half now, just to give it some seasoning and to give it a pop of taste. So that's what I'll be doing next. Okay, so while I'm spicing, let me tell you guys why I do not like cooking. So I truly do not like cooking. Let me not say I do not like it. Actually, I do not like it to a certain extent, right? I don't think I'm the person who is supposed to cook on an everyday basis. Like, that just does not work for me. So I do not like cooking every single day. But when I do decide that I want to cook, I cook. And I cook really well when I do decide that I want to cook. I need to be in the mood to want to cook, and all the ingredients need to be there when I decide that I want to cook. Anyway, I'm sure at this point you've noticed I'm already chopping up the green pepper, and you will see a fly that just didn't want to let me rest over there, but it is what it is. I'm in the kitchen and we are being raw, bare, and authentic. So yeah, I prefer to cook when I have all the ingredients and when I'm really in the mood to cook and I want to cook, because I feel like cooking is like kind of like a love language type of thing. So you need to want to do it, and you need to want to put love into the meal and all of that good stuff. So that's one of the reasons that I do not love cooking like on an everyday basis, because it's not every day that I am super happy and I want to put love in a bowl, so to say. I know that is so modern. It's such a modern thing for a young lady to say, but it is what it is, and that's my truth. And also I feel like because growing up the girls had to cook at home, or like when you go to the village it was your task and whatever, I just feel like it's just abuse. It was abuse, so to say. I don't know if that's fair, but I just felt like it was abuse and we were forced to do it. And I always just felt like one day when I owned my own house, or when I worked and I got my own money and all of that, I would not be forced to cook. I'll cook when I want to cook, and and it'll be a treat. It wouldn't be like an everyday, it must happen, So I just don't like that it should be compulsory, so to say. Am I talking too much? I think I'm babbling. Let's get back to cooking. Okay, so while I was cooking, I realized that I didn't have any like mixed veg at home, because normally what I would do is I would put mixed veggies in the rice just to give it that pop of color, because you don't want boring rice, guys. Like, no one really wants that. I'm using brown rice already, so that means that I wanted to just have some flavor and some taste. So I decided that instead of just leaving it dry, I'm going to use some bell peppers and that's why you see me chopping off so many bell peppers. I just needed the rice to have some flavoring and some color to it, and that's what I am doing in this video. Okay, so I then put in the bell peppers with the chicken bits because that's going to go together. All of it is going to go into the rice. I just put it together so that it can just stay there and flavor one another while I finalize the spices for the chicken breast. Okay, so now I am going to boil the additional veggies that I'm going to be putting on the plate as well. So that's the bag of veggies. I'm going to be adding some seasoning to it as well because a girl likes flavor, okay? Okay. The weather was really perfect, so I needed to show you guys that it was raining. But anyway, moving back to the food, I am now going to cook the chicken bits so that I can add them to the rice. I cooked the rice beforehand actually, so you guys are not going to see how I prepared the rice. I feel like everyone should know how to cook rice. You know, you put it in water and then you let it boil. You put in some salt in the water and then you let it boil. That's about it. That's how you prepare rice. Nothing fancy, nothing major. If you like to put oil in it, you put oil. I don't. I just like it as is. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So I realized that it was going to be a bit too hard for me to mix up the rice in that container. So I decided to put it back into the pot. You guys can see the drama, but anyway, we're being real over here. So I decided to get to put it right back into the pot so that it's easy for me to stir effectively and so on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna stir it up and then add in the additional chicken and so on. Also guys, another confession is that I really do not eat well. Like, I have terrible eating habits, and I know I've mentioned this before on this platform, but I don't think you guys understand. I have actual terrible habits. I can go 3 days without having eaten anything solid, and maybe I've just eaten like or drank some juice and then I'm okay, you know. So I have really terrible habits, and I'm guessing that also contributes as to why I don't cook as often, because I don't really have a good relationship with food. I don't like food like that. This is something that I'm planning to do better at this year. So I think on a monthly basis, I need to create a what I eat in a week video. That way I can guarantee that I have eaten at least once a proper full week. I have eaten in an attempt to create content, but still just to keep myself, you know, on the right path, because guys, it's terrible. My eating habits are terrible. I think they're okay, but everyone around me is quite worried, so I'm gonna do better. Okay, so I wanted the chicken to have a little bit of a lemon flavor, so you saw me adding that lemon juice on it. I did that. I am now gonna put the chicken in the oven. I'm gonna oven bake it instead of deep frying it, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so the veggies look like that once they were done, and now I am quickly cleaning up as I round off because I'm really done mostly with everything. So I like to make sure that the kitchen is clean before I serve, because honestly, no one wants to have a dirty kitchen and then additionally add more dishes to it. So that's why you're seeing me clean up. Okay, so the last thing that I prepared was mushroom sauce. I didn't really prepare it, I just needed to heat it up. And this mushroom sauce, I was going to pour it over the chicken. So I just had to heat it up and add some milk just to make it bulky enough for the rest of the people. And yeah, that's what I did.